Welcome everyone. Happy Wednesday. Happy Wealth and Wines Wednesday. Come on in to our weekly Wealth and Wines, a real estate experience. I am excited that you're going to join me. Don't forget, grab your glass of wine. I'm going to be talking about our featured wine today. Bring that over, and I have some fun Thanksgiving related information today. So come on in, tell your friends to join you for Wealth and Wines, a real estate experience with Gersha Porter. If you'd like, feel free to share this on your page, or if you have a group, lots of great information for anyone who's interested in building wealth through real estate. So welcome again. My name is Gersha Porter, and I eliminate confusion for buyers by giving them key strategies to unlock resources to buy their dream home. And they can find their dream home at porterpremierhomes.com. So if you haven't had a chance to visit my website, please do. Hop on. You get lots of great information about the market, not just here in the Baltimore metropolitan area, but throughout the U.S. So let me know that you can hear me well and that I am clear today. So come on in. Thank you so much. I see a thumbs up. If you have not granted StreamYard permission to capture your name, see how mine is showing up with my Facebook picture, I'll be able to know who's making comments and who's joining in as we talk about Wealth and Wines today. So please do give StreamYard permission, as we've mentioned here. So live comments will show up like this, and we'll show your face and we'll show your Facebook picture. So, hey, Joe, thank you so much for joining us. One of my top fans. I appreciate that. That's one of the cool things that Facebook allows you to do, is to know who your top fans are. So I really appreciate my top fans as they continue to move our mission and our vision forward here on social media. So thank you guys. Come on in, and I'm going to be excited to start. I do have my wine today that we'll be talking about. So thank you again for those of you who just joined. Once again, I eliminate confusion for buyers by giving them key strategies to unlock resources to buy their dream home. I am Gersha Porter, the CEO of Porter Premier Homes, and you can find your dream home at porterpremierhomes.com. Hey, Steph, thank you. Real Estate Boss, I appreciate you supporting me as always, and I love all of my past clients. Some were dear friends before, and some become friends after. So thank you so much for being a part and showing up today. So I don't know how many episodes this is, but I'm excited to be able to continue to move forward in coming to you weekly. So today, the first thing I'm going to do is share our featured wine. So the featured wine today, as you will see, and I have the bottle here. It's beautiful. This particular bottle, called Alchemy of Dreams Ascension, is a limited collection of wines in the Boisset collection. And I wish you could zoom in a little bit more, but feel free to take a look at my site. You will see this is another bottle that has, and his name happens to be Frenchie, which is the dog at the top. I'm going to tell you a little bit about the wine. You can read what's on the screen, but essentially this has to do with dreams. And if you have a dream to own a home, if you have a dream to buy your first investment property or to add to your portfolio, if you have a dream to buy a different kind of home, we are going to be able to help you get to those dreams. And this is just a physical manifestation of your dreams. So what I love is that this particular Cabernet Sauvignon, and the label on it is actually the replica of a painting that is hanging in one of the galleries in California. And it actually says that we can rise as high as the birds if we dream and if we execute our dreams. So I am looking forward to helping you take your dream to reality in building wealth through home ownership. And we are going to be celebrating you along the way. And today we're going to celebrate you because you took one of the many steps to just learn more about what's going on in the real estate market. And that's a nice segue to what we're going to talk about next, or what I'm going to show you next. Hey, well, since this is here, we're going to go with congratulations, Gersha. This will be posted later today. So you might say congratulations about what? Well, 2 days ago and yesterday was the formal completion of my training. I am now a Ramsey certified financial coach. And what that means is I am now going to be able to offer another service to my clients and my clients to be. So I have buyers or sellers who come to me in the beginning of their search process, and we find out that they need some assistance to get ready, and that is where financial coaching comes in. So I am looking forward to being able to help my buyers and sellers to be with their budgeting, with some of the other pieces that are necessary as you move forward to get prepared to qualify for a mortgage, or to get yourself in a position to be hired in a job that might require a background check and a credit check, or to be able to secure security services at your home without paying for the equipment, or being able to have homeowners and property insurance, auto, etc., that is not at the top of the price spectrum. So when your credit is right, you get some amazing discounts, and we are looking forward to offering that to you. So keep your eyes out. This financial coaching, I am just so excited about being able to provide these services to those who are looking to be a part of the Porter Premier Homes tribe. It will be embedded in our own, again, program, and it will also appear as a standalone service. So sit tight, look forward to that. And on that note, I'm going to congratulate me on the weeks of studying and the tests that we had to take and the live coaching calls that we also needed to be involved in. So congratulations to me. And if you know of anyone who is interested in financial coaching, please do message me. I'm going to be setting up very soon on my Calendly link an opportunity for folks to just click on that, and we can talk more about their needs and how we can meet them. So thanks, Monique. This is my sister in New York. Thanks, Monique. I appreciate you. And thanks so much for joining us today. So what are we going to discuss a little bit today is a virtual Thanksgiving. And you think to yourself, a virtual Thanksgiving? Yep. Depending on where you are, and I think it's happening almost everywhere in the United States. So here in Maryland, we have been told to sit put, stay home, only have Thanksgiving with the folks that you normally move around with. So we kind of say the people that are in your bubble. So that is going to be difficult for some of us. And we personally had to make decisions in the last week or so about how we were going to spend Thanksgiving, because as a family, we usually spend Thanksgiving with our extended family. And there may be anywhere from 10 to about 18 people in the same home. And as you know, we have been advised to stick with the folks that are currently in your household. So I'm hoping that today I can help you think about some ideas, and that you will be able to give us some ideas about how we can move forward with our virtual Thanksgiving 2020. So the first thing that I'd like to share with you before we get into that is to just let you know what's going on in our market. So, I usually let you know what went on in October, and that is what you see on your screen right now. It's also posted on all of my social media if you need to see the numbers a little bit closely. But the first thing we're going to do is let you know that the market has been robust. I was sharing with one of my friends the other day. I put a home on the market in Prince George's County, actually, Temple Hills area, on a Tuesday night. There were 23 requests on Wednesday for showings and 18 requests on Thursday. We did not take any showings Friday or Saturday. I was able to present to my seller client on Friday 9 offers. One was cash. So that is how fast the market is going here in the Baltimore metropolitan area. So in Baltimore County, there were around 1,400 homes on the market in October. The average list price was around $345,000. There were actually almost 1,150 homes sold. So just about all the homes that were listed sold. That's what that means. There were about 300 left in that number. So the average sold price in the county as well was about $344,000. Now, Baltimore City, there were about 1,300 homes on the market. The average list price in the city was $217,000. There were 940 homes sold. So once again, more than 3/4 of the homes that were on the market sold. So we are moving despite COVID. Homes are selling. And the average sold price in Baltimore City was $212,000. So what does it mean if you are looking to buy in the market we're in right now? It means that there are homes for you. There are buyers out there and they're competing. So you want to make sure that you align yourself with a realtor like me, somebody who knows the market, somebody who knows how to get you in front of the sellers, somebody who knows how to make your offer the strongest possible offer that you can. And if any of my clients are on the line who have purchased a home in 2020 that are on this live, please do definitely chime in and let the rest of our tribe know that Gersha is out there showing houses. She is writing strong offers and she's getting them accepted. And when it's not accepted, before they're not accepted, we're looking at what else we can look at the next day. So that is the kind of realtor you want working for you. And it is my honor and privilege to be able to bring buyers to the home of their dreams. So that's a little bit about what's going on in the real estate market here. So let's talk about some ways that we're going to do this virtual Thanksgiving thing. So the first way you can do it is by sharing recipes, then chatting online about how amazing they are. So you want to know how many of you have attended a Thanksgiving, Christmas dinner, where the guests bring a dish to add to the table. And that's typically how most of us spend Thanksgiving. It's kind of potluck. So this takes the idea and puts it into a virtual setting. So before this weekend, because Thanksgiving is next week, so before this weekend, share with some family and friends the recipe for the dish you would have planned to bring and scale it down to family portions rather than small army portions, which we tend to do. So don't skimp out on the gravy recipes either. Those can make or break a Thanksgiving. Leave the turkey to each individual family to figure out. Some may not have the time to get a full turkey prepped, or they may not have enough people in the family to warrant one. So they may do a turkey breast or whatever pieces they like most. So if you find yourself in that situation when you're only cooking for 3 people, getting some sliced turkey or ham at the deli can help you save money. And like I said last week, saving money now goes a long way in getting that dream home next year when we're all able to enjoy a great Thanksgiving together. So let's look at the plus, the positive side of us maybe having to enjoy a virtual Thanksgiving this year. I've talked to a couple of folks who've mentioned how much they are going to be saving because they won't have to cook for large portions of folks. But we can still connect virtually. We can share our recipes online. So after dinner or just as you're finishing some of those great dishes, post a picture and your thoughts about the recipe where your participants are able to see them. So maybe you have a group chat with your family on your phone or on WhatsApp, or even within Facebook, because Facebook has rooms now. And if you haven't used those rooms before, this might be a chance to use that feature as well. So you can start a chat room, which is by invitation only on Facebook, or even set up a group thread on your phone and just think about how fun that could be. You might even consider scheduling a call with everyone later to kind of talk about it. Okay, so that is one of the ways we can go about sharing recipes with the rest of our family members. The second thing you can do is you can actually have a video um, conference dinner. So there are some folks that will be home by themselves because they live by themselves. So why not just get in front of your computer and share your dinner with one or two or five of your family members? So that's an amazing way to not feel so alone on Thanksgiving. Even if it's two of you, you might be on the video conference with two more family members. I have family members all over the United States, all over the world. And wouldn't it be awesome to just pop in with each of them? So a video conference dinner, and once again, we can use a number of those platforms we've used before. I'm sure many of you have been maybe kind of pooped with the whole video conferencing going on right now, but what an exciting way to just connect with the people that you really want to, your family. So you can cook your dinner, you could share in a prayer, and just eat whatever it is that you have prepared while chatting with your family and friends. It's almost as though they were across the table from you, but they actually will be socially distanced from you. They'll be across the screen. You'll be adhering to all of our new rules, but you will still feel a sense of togetherness. So one of the things that I noticed when we were talking about how these virtual dinners and scaling down is saving money, it's true, Joe. Folks are really prospering during this pandemic. It's made us step back a little bit and do some things that we hadn't done before. And what is happening is we're putting some money in our pockets. So yes, thank you for that. And Stephanie, downsizing your dinner guests and saving $400. Woo! Saving that money for those 2020 goals. And I am with you on that. So as you begin to save, don't figure out, oh, I'm going to go ahead and spend it at Christmas time. Think Thanksgiving. Think you're thankful that you've saved some money this holiday and what you're going to earmark that for next year. And as we're talking about building wealth through home ownership, let's think about, well, hey, I am still working towards my down payment. I am still working towards that 20% down payment I'm going to need for an investment property. I'm still saving for this renovation that I want to do for my kitchen or my bathroom or the patio that some of us want for next summer. So let's go ahead and earmark what we're saving for Thanksgiving and move it right on over to our savings for 2021 in our plan. So number 2, have a video conference dinner. The third suggestion or idea is to have some virtual friendly games. Now, I have been a part of a couple of these online games very recently. I have played bingo with about 15 other folks, and we all got 2 to 3 different bingo cards, and we were able to click on it. Has anybody else played any virtual games during a Zoom meeting or one of your other streamed meetings recently with colleagues or friends? So if finding a way to eat together isn't ideal due to some scheduling differences, maybe consider a virtual friendly game time. So you could say, hey guys, at 7 o'clock, we're all going to get online and we're going to play a game. So believe it or not, there are some apps out there that can help accommodate this very concept. House Party is a really good app. Has anybody played House Party? If not, take a look at it. You can also video chat and choose from a small group of games like karaoke, Uno, chips and guac, quick draw. Drop it in the chat if you have a suggestion for a virtual game that can be shared on Thanksgiving Day. So if getting another app seems cumbersome to you, or if you're like me and I like to pay for apps, there's always Pictionary and Cards Against Humanity. So If you're stopping into, let's say, one of my favorite stores, TJ Maxx or Marshalls, they have a ton of games as you're heading through the checkout. And you can play those games. You can just kind of like hold up the cards on the screen and move forward and play with your family and friends. So if you have more ideas, please, please share them in the comments below. We'd love to be able to just add to the fun this Thanksgiving as we move to celebrate virtually. Number 4, have a watch party. Now, I'll tell you, does anybody know if the Macy's Day Parade is happening this year? Because that is something I traditionally love to watch. And since I won't be hustling and bustling, making things to take to someone else's home, maybe I can get up this year, drink my coffee, and watch the parade. So if anybody knows if that's happening, and tell me, what else do you typically do on Thanksgiving Day as you prepare? So having a watch parties, they can be a little difficult to pull off, but there's several platforms that have this option. They tend to have some drawbacks though. So Netflix and Hulu, for example, allow you to have watch parties with other Netflix users. And it only allows you to react through text. Okay. So you could have young folks, middle age, everybody knows how to text this year. So Zoom can work as long as one participant has that streaming account. But the audio and video aren't always that great. So if you have YouTube video you want to stream, you could do watchparty.me. And that allows text and video while you stream. So with those suggestions, let me know as you continue to think about how you may be able to have a watch party. So dinner is over. You can have some gourmet popcorn. Make sure you order some from all the organizations that are having fundraisers right now. Chill on your sofa with whoever is in your household and have that watch party with all of the individuals that you like through some of the platforms that we have discussed today. Are these some good ideas? Let me know what you're thinking about these ideas as we get ready for virtual Thanksgiving next week. Anybody else have some different medium that we might be able to have a watch party? Drop it in the chat. Drop it in the chat. So I want to bring you to right now some options for holiday flights. So as you guys know, I am a wine ambassador, and that's one of the reasons why I usually have a featured wine every week. But we actually have now some holiday flights. And depending on which holiday you'd like to get your wine for, we've taken the guesswork out of it for you. And we've made some pairings that go with traditional meals for traditional holidays. So we have a Thanksgiving flight, a Christmas flight, a New Year's flight. And actually, this particular bottle, which is one of the reasons I wanted to feature it, is part of our Christmas flight. We also have New Year's flight, we have a Kwanzaa flight, and a Hanukkah flight. So if you would like to have wine delivered to your door that would pair wonderfully with your holiday dinner, let me know. And we have the ability to order that for you, and it can get delivered right to your door. And on that same note, I will be posting this in all of my socials. We will be having, myself and a couple other of the wine ambassadors that I work with, we're having a tasting, a virtual tasting. You can do this from the comfort of your home. Add this into some of your Thanksgiving planning as well. It will be the day after Thanksgiving. And what we're going to do is we're going to taste a bottle of wine from each of these flights. So as you get geared up for Christmas and New Year's and Kwanzaa, you can think about which wines you may want to order. So look for that event coming up. It is free, and you can partake with one of the wines that we'll be tasting, or you can just come on over, learn about wine tasting. You can learn about the wines that we'll have featured, and hopefully after you've had a chance to do that, you can order some wine in time for your upcoming holiday dinners. Okay, so as we wrap up, I want you to remember that If you have any additional virtual Thanksgiving ideas, just drop them in the chat. I'm sure all of our tribe would love to know how they can make their first virtual Thanksgiving unique. We know that 2020 is memorable in so many ways. And this will be one of the fun ways. We got to make this thing fun. Let's not doom and gloom about what we can't do this year. Let's think about what we can do to make this one of the most fun Thanksgivings that we've ever had. We have had all year. We really have all year to just prepare for how to do things virtually. So here we have another opportunity to use our skills to move forward and celebrate. So once again, if you're interested in talking more about home ownership, schedule a call with me. And reminder, I'm here every Wednesday at 5 o'clock. Bring your glass of wine. Share with me what you have. If you didn't get a chance to put it in the chat, I'd love to know what you are sipping on. And don't forget, we still are participating in the 1,000 Black Families Initiative. I will actually be one of the trainers next week talking with those who are interested in joining the program or who are already in the program and one of the realtor partners. And I'd love for you to just come on in and join that educational opportunity. So look for that posted on our business Facebook page. If you haven't already liked it, please do go to Porter Premier Homes and like our page and click to be notified every time we go live so you'll know when we are here to talk more about wealth and wines, a real estate experience. Let me just check right away and see if there are any additional questions that I may have missed. And don't forget, even after we go off today from the live, please do drop your virtual ideas. You'll never know who you may inspire and who you may encourage to just be a little bit more happy this year. We know it's not ideal, but we want to see what we can do to just bring each other joy during these next few weeks and definitely during Thanksgiving. And don't forget, one more quick reminder. Pick up the phone. Just pick up the phone. Call somebody you haven't talked to in a while. I'm sure they will be happy to hear from you. Thanks again, and I look forward to seeing you next Wednesday before Thanksgiving so we can chat a little bit more about wealth and wines, a homeownership experience. Thank you. Have a good evening. Bye-bye.